Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So I ask that you please continue to pray for me, and you can pray for me by leaving a dislike on this video. I have been juggling too much stuff lately, and it seems like every time I feel like I have something right, two other things go wrong. I'm dealing with another major mouth sore at the moment. I know I complain a lot about mouth sores, but they're the worst thing that can happen given my career situation. I had a class to teach yesterday, and the mouth sore, I felt really constrained the flow of the class. It's hard for me to explain. But when your mouth is sore, you're trying to teach an example, right? So I was trying to elaborate to the students why math is important. I was talking about the JUICE mission to Jupiter and how it just the other day it swung by the Earth and the Moon. It was the first flight path to ever look like that. I have been using an example of how much extra money you could have if you could slow down your aging and live an extra 20 or 30 years before you retire. I was elaborating how that good health was worth like $1 million. What other example did I give? Those are my favorite examples anyway. Um, Anyways, as I was doing that, all of my thoughts were on my mouth and when is the sentence going to end, and it really constrained me. I really despised that, and unfortunately I've been getting more mouth sores than I can count. If you don't believe me, just watch any of my YouTube. Compare this video to a video I made maybe 2 weeks ago when my mouth was feeling a little bit better, and you can see it's probably night and day, right? In terms of the flow, in terms of the thought that's put into everything. It's just really upsetting. What's even more upsetting is the mouth sore doesn't happen instantly, right? As it's coming on, you're like, oh, damn, I have important meetings to go to next week. And you almost want to just slash your mouth out, right? I almost thought about just taking a knife and slashing at my mouth so that at least people will understand, why I sound like what I do, right? I almost thought I was upset when I thought about that. Anyway, very upsetting, very upsetting. Uh, I don't know why I've been getting a lot of mouth sores in the last couple of years. So the only thing I can think of is they all happened after I recovered from COVID, and I don't think it's the bismuth though, because you look at people who take Pepto Bismol regularly, mouth sore isn't one of the side effects there, and so unless some of the bismuth I'm working with is impure, that's my main concern. I have a coin dealer who has an X-ray machine to test it, and it looks pretty pure. But some of the impurities that it could have are probably bad in much lower quantities than he could test for, right? So that's the only thing I could think of. All right. Please continue to pray that I recover from my mouth sore by disliking this video. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.